this was something real and not just some kind of funny feeling. I might have something else to say, and I might know.
Hi all. I've been listening to Rick Beato and a lot of the music art and artist websites about the impending doom they feel at the intrusion of AI created music. And I think that folks have really lost the thread on this, because I don't think it's that big of a threat, because I think that AI created music has serious limitations, and those limitations will always be there. One of the limitations is creativity. These AI sites, I've used Suno a lot, these AI sites seem to put out the same music over and over again. In fact, what I've done is used my voice as a prompt and music that I've written as a prompt to go ahead and make some demos of my lyrics. Now, on my website, the lyrics are 100% human, created by me. But I have used the Suno app to put the different songs in different genres, so I can test out, what this song sounds like at country western, what this song sounds like at pop, or even what it sounds like as something like a samba. Okay, so this is Goodbye that I recorded on Studio One, version of just me and guitar.
If I had one more day, if I could have some time.
Okay, enough of that. Let's see what Suno did with this as a prompt in a country western style.
If I had one more day, if I could have some time to think of what to say, or just to say goodbye, I just can't understand why this has to be so hard. Is this some kind of game? But you hold all the cards. I close my eyes, but in the morning you were gone. Now everything is just a little gray, and I don't know what's going on.
Okay, what about country?
If I had one more day, if I could have some time to think of what to say, or just to say goodbye, I just can't understand why this has to be so hard. Is this some kind of game? But you hold all the cards. I close my eyes, but in the morning you were gone. Now everything is just a little gray, and I don't know what's going on.
Just for fun, let's try a samba.
If I had one more day, if I could have some time to think of what to say, or just to say goodbye, I just can't understand why this has to be so hard. Is this some kind of game? But you hold all the cards. I close my eyes, but in the morning you were gone. Now everything is just a little gray, and I don't know what's going on.
really don't want to listen to music that doesn't have anything to do with the human condition. It doesn't have anything to do with people's life experiences and speaks to how they manage the problems and trials and tribulations of life as human beings. You know, there's always been music. There's always been almost just playing in the background for the environment. But if people that really love music and people that really want to follow artists and listen to what people have to say, will always be looking for music created by humans. And I think that may be even a good business model, is to create a site or a company that verifies that this music has been created by humans for humans, and that will allow the artists to continue to provide the art, to continue to produce the art that we all have needed in our lives. And so take a listen to what I've done, and then take a listen to what the computer has done with it. You know, this is just like anything else. AI is a tool. You wouldn't try to build a house with just your hands. You're going to use a saw, you're going to use screwdrivers, you're going to use screws, nails, and so on. Well, this is just the same thing. A long time ago, there was a Rush song about AI, about modern music, and you've got people like Davidas, who's using a looper as a band, where he plays over and writes and does his songs over the looper. Drum machines, auto-tune, all this stuff has been here for a long time, and for people like you and I who love music, we're always going to go back to the Pink Floyds or the Rush or Cardiacs, or just, people that Gentle Giant, people that we love for the different takes they have on music and their creativity and the things that they've done. And I could go on forever on artists that have meant a lot to me, and probably have meant a lot to you as well. But so take a listen and let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.
Resistance is futile. Check out more music at Coldwater Music and Lyrics. The link is below.